All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of The Power of Imagination. I'm your illustrious co-host, Justice Godfrey.
I'm the OG, Tyrone Stevens.
Yeah, Ty, so
Another host.
yeah. So we was talking about finding inner peace, man. You know,
Yeah.
and go ahead and tell them your story, man, because I want to add on to that, man. You was telling how you been in paradise and show them that view. Show them that view, man, where you
Well,
at.
I was just telling, I was just telling him about. Me and Justin was talking earlier today. He's in Puerto Rico, the deep. We talking about paradise. We talking about, the conflict that be inside a man, or a woman, women go off too,
Yeah, yeah.
Women wake up some morning, look over at you and say, this over here, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They do that as well, and men do the same thing, So I was just talking about, just to show you where all conflict is coming from. It's coming from my thoughts. That's what comes from my thoughts. And those thoughts have been deeply planted, when I was a little boy. And even before I got here, those thoughts have, been in, inside my mother and grandmother and grandparents. They go way back, And so, and we were talking about being in paradise. I'm in the paradise on the outside. Look at this is your little view here. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah. This is where I'm living in Nice. I've been here about 8 weeks. Yeah. This over here, I'm pointing my finger to, that's the Caribbean. And this right here, that's the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay.
This is beautiful. Yeah. So anyway, I got the paradise on the outside. I wake up on this. This is my wake up.
Yeah.
I can wake up with my eyes open in the bed. I can look at this, So the paradise is not inside of me, and that's what I'm getting to, man. I'm working on it, and it's getting better. It's gotten better, since I've been here. And sometimes I flare up, but I can immediately acknowledge when I'm wrong. I don't hold that 3 days, and next hour or so, I'm out of that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much out of there even before then. I'm out of there. I remember times, man, when I was staying there for weeks. So I've made a lot of progress over the years, man. And like I say, it's your thought, That's about, the power of imagination is about the thoughts and the visualization that we have, and that we keep and that we feed and give energy to. That's the power of imagination. That will bring on the manifestation.
Well, when it comes to them thoughts, man, the thing about it is you can't control your thoughts. So what I found is you can control the thoughts that you pick to focus on. So when I get into that thing bad, anybody that know me know, man, I got a low tolerance, what I'm saying, for any type of nonsense. If I consider it to be nonsense, foolishness, folly, and, I really got doubled down on that when I was young and I started reading Proverbs, because King Solomon, when he wrote the Proverbs, he drew a clear line. Hey, man, you either living in folly or you living in righteousness, man, or wisdom. When I seen he was so strong about that, and they said he was the wisest man ever lived, richest man ever lived, yada yada yada, had 1,000 wives, blah blah blah.
Hey, can we hold? I gotta let this gentleman out. Can we cut and hold for a second?
Yeah. So what I found is the magic pill to stop myself from getting into that is developing a strong morning routine to where before I even get bothered with anybody, when I wake up in the morning, I'm already thinking about what I'm going to do and what I'm going to do first. Before I pick up the phone, before I even get out the bed, I'm going to roll over and I'm going to grab my notebook. I'm going to grab my book of life and I'm going to grab my pen and I'm going to start writing all the things I'm grateful. Man, thank God I woke up this morning. Today's going to be X. So now I'm focusing my energy on the positive things. So hopefully I attract that. Now, things is going to come up that I don't like, that's annoying, that's obnoxious, and all that. That's what they call the shit. So when that shit come up, I've already kind of fortified myself so I could take a deep breath and remind myself, look, man, you woke up this morning. You know what I'm saying? You got breath in your body. You able to make a living and feed your family. You working on building something that your children can benefit from. So I can talk to myself while that shit coming at me, you know what I'm saying? So I can ignore that shit if I'm in the midst of it. If somebody in my face talking crazy or talking, you know, against what it is that I believe to be true or what I believe to be so or what I want, I can just be talking to myself all while I'm looking at them. I ain't even listening to what they saying. I'm just running through them things I done already wrote down. I'm running through my affirmation. That's what I was telling you. Then I start writing down my I am affirmation. My daughter's name is I am. I am happy. I am whole. I am healthy. I am free. You know, blah, blah, blah. And then other day I went into I am not. And that unlocked something for me that day, because as soon as I finished that, I could have got caught up in a whole lot of drama in the household. You know what I'm saying? But I said, I am not angry. I am not frustrated. I am not aggravated. I am not annoyed. You know what I'm saying? I am not letting these bother my peace. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what's helped me, man, you know, because I don't want to just dwell on the problem. But I know a lot of people have it. I've been struggling with this. That's the beauty of having of self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? I understand that the only thing that's getting in my way of my divine right to love, peace, and happiness is my own self. So I do my best to control myself so I'm staying in that right direction, headed down the path that I want to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that very well. You know, and see, me at this stage in my life, at 76 years old, see that we want. That's we different in form. You know, everybody on the planet, white, black, pink, and yellow, we all got the same kind of heart. You know, all this other stuff is man-made stuff. You know, socialism, capitalism, this and that. You know, God ain't got nothing to do with that. God ain't no socialist, capitalist. You know, none of that. He ain't got nothing to do. That's man-made stuff, man. You know, and at this junction in my life, I understand that, man. But do I get those thoughts about that black and white thing? Sure, I do. You know, you might catch me saying such and such and such and such and so and so and so and so. You know, like white folks might say that. You understand? You know, black folks might say that cracker. You know, we will say that. Because we caught up by habit, we talk like that. And then these young folks, everybody's a nigga to them. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole different spin on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but, you know, this is what I was attracted to you about, is that you talk about bringing a group of people together, man. You know, we see 10,000 people coming together, man, create, you know, cell phones and computers and creating, you know, and making sure that we got our 2 cents in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to make sure we got, and I don't mean having 2% of the state. You know, 15% in this 12 or 15% in this country. We at least need 12% of what's going on here. You know, and we can get that, man, because we all got to come together. I'm talking about the conscious people that, you know, the people that have earrings in their nose, and you know, I'm talking about the people that wear fly hats and the Rolls Royces and all that. I'm talking about everybody.
Yeah.
You know, we just need a few out of all those different groups. We need a few to come together. You know, we got about maybe somewhere between 7, 8 billion people, somewhere in that neighborhood, a little more, a little less, on the planet, okay? On the planet. Now, technology didn't come in, and they don't feel like they need a lot of people, you know. Some people don't feel like, but nobody has the right to be able to say that.
Right.
You know, just because he got billions of dollars. And you only have a few billionaires opposed to people that you have on the planet. So what am I saying? I'm saying, we talking about 10,000. You ain't got 10,000 billionaires. Matter of fact, you may not have 3,000 billionaires, individuals being billionaires. You may not have 3,000. I could be wrong on that, you know, but I give it the benefit of the doubt, and I say you ain't got 5. You ain't got 5,000. So we talking about, in other words, it doesn't take a lot of people to come together and do something. It only take a few. You got a few people, you got a few billionaires in America, you know, that's running this thing. They run in the White House, and maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't know how many Elon Musk got with him, but you know, he more or less calling shots.
Yeah.
White House.
Yeah.
He's the shot caller in the White House. So it's imperative that we come together and start different things. You know, you got to move over here. I'm talking about cell phone, electric cars, and all. I mean, if Elon Musk can do it, he ain't such a no hellified.
Yeah.
He's just human being, just like the rest of us.
Right,
You know,
right.
you got an opportunity. You know, to do this and do that and so forth. You know, we got an opportunity to put our resources together, all of us. You know, the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker, everybody. That's what you want to say, brother?
Yeah, I was gonna say for a brother or sister listening to this, man, I try not to concern myself with whoever is in the White House. And when I look at them 10,000 people, that 10,000 is just a number. It could be 10. You know, if they really strong in they universal God force and they understand it ain't so much about the White House as it is the right house. The right house is the house that encapsulates your soul. You know, that's the house that we living in, and when we leave that house, we in another plane. So while we here, my whole thing is you got to understand that you got the same power any person that ever walked the planet Earth, whether it be Christ, Buddha, the president, the prime minister, the leader of a community, the leader of a gang. You know, you got all the same potential power that they got. So I want to attract those people because, like we were talking about with that inner peace, it's like it's easy to fall off track when you by yourself. But when you got a group of people and they strong and they saying, no, man, we're going to stay fortified. We're going to make sure somebody in this group accomplishes their dream. You know what I'm saying? And then if we all on that, we all going to accomplish our dream and have a collective dream so we can put forth peace, love, and harmony in the entire ethos. You know, those are the people I look to attract. They're playing worried about the things that they can't control. They know if you can control yourself, you can control the entire world.
Yeah, I agree with that. And one of the reasons why, you know, I state all sorts of people, you know, from people from all walks of life, because, see, I come from somewhere, you know. I'm a hustler myself, okay? You know, that, you know, been reading and studying about conscious things, applied the laws of the universe in a negative way. And so I know if I can come out of that, I know there's other people in the game, you know, the street game that can come out. I'm really passionate for those people because I come out of that,
right,
you know.
Right.
So it don't make no difference about where everybody come out of whatever they come out of. Whatever hole they came out of, that's where they come out of. Yeah, I come out of that hole out of the street.
Yeah.
That's what I come out of. You know, I'm not in the streets now. I've been out of the streets for 14 years. I'm out of the streets at 62 years old. I'm 76 now. So I talk about the people, see, because I know a lot of those people, if you can do all that stuff that we had to do and that you do in the street, man, what can you do with different business? I mean, people, they doing it. You got a lot of people that come out of the streets, they doing things, man, a lot of folks. What we got to do is the collective got to come together. You know, we got to come together. You know, those that are going to come together. You know, some of them going to be over in that group, some going to be over here, some going to be over there. It don't make no difference. Just come together and we do some things. That's all, because we all got the power to do everything that we want to do. But we use that power. Most of us don't.
Right.
Like you say, ain't no difference, you know, Jesus and Buddha and all them had power to create miracles. We got power to create miracles too. I'm a miracle just sitting right here, you know, sitting right here and sitting over here in paradise. I'm a miracle.
Right.
And I ain't through yet.
Yeah.
I ain't through yet. You know, I'm looking to pull some people together, and we're gonna talk about this thing here in a little more depth as time goes on. I don't want to get too much into it right now, but I do want to make a shout out to my man. You know, first of all, what I want to say to you, Big Meech, is welcome. Glad you're here. And the reason I really want to make that shout out to Big Meech because he's from my neighborhood. I'm from Southwest Detroit. I ran up and down Visitor Road much before he did. I was in there in the early 60s. He coming in the 70s, 80s or something like that. But nevertheless, you know, I want to say to you, you know, welcome home. You know, we're glad you're home. Please stay. And don't let nobody play you. Don't let the situation play you you know, into doing another 20 years.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just think about that. Another 20 years. You don't want that. Me,
Yeah.
you, Tommy Tucker, and any other they don't want that. That's too much. Another 20 years. So, peace go out to you and your family, man, and may God wrap their arms around y'all. And you helped a lot of people on the planet, and I know some people will help you do some righteous things. Like anything you want. I mean, you ain't got to follow nobody. All them folks out there that's doing stuff need to be following you.
Yeah.
Particularly if you got a plan. I know
Yeah.
you've been gone a long time, and I know you got a lot of stuff because you smart. I remember when I was over your house in Latonia when we was over there with John Webb. Remember? I brought John Webb and another cat over your house. Y'all came over to my house. I was building the golf course in the backyard. Remember? You was hitting some golf balls. Okay, and I remember something you said. You said, man, we if we had a homeland, we'd be all right if we had a homeland. That's stuck in my head. Not it's stuck in my head that I don't understand that. It's stuck in my head that you said it.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I didn't ever put you on having that particular mentality, but you do, and you said it. And that's a universal concept right there, because you're talking about the motherland.
Right.
You was talking about the motherland. We didn't have no homeland, But look here, man, we got everything is opening up now. You got people talking about it for us coming back, and only thing they need is the right people to come back. That's all. If we got some land over there too, and we got some folks over there want us around, man. I like this old dude, this Keeney Fox, Justin, General.
Cool.
The young dude.
Yo, it's the wind that keeps catching your voice on the phone.
Oh, okay.
You said
But
that what?
anyway, man. Anyway, I just want to say that to you. Peace and blessings be with you. Peace. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah. I want to tip my hat to the brother too, man, because
go ahead.
to come out and have people throwing dirt on his name, and I haven't seen him say nothing back. That lets me know he's a thinking man, and like the good book say, as a man thinketh, so is he. So yeah, keep your mind on the divine, brother, and focus on your master plan, and don't get caught up in none of that low vibrational content, because these dudes is just trying to get clicks and clout. You done already proved yourself. They rapping about the lifestyle that you actually live. You don't have to stoop to their level. Matter of fact, you got the greatest opportunity in the world. You can show them an example of a real gangster. You could come out and show and evolve Meech. I mean, that'll shake the world, because Tyrone is over there in Nevis. I'm over here in Puerto Rico, man. And the way that people around the world see Black Americans is really high, man. They have a high respect for Black Americans all around the world, because brothers who have done great things, even if it was organized crime or if it was brothers like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, they and the athletes, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and the list goes on. We don't have that same. A lot of countries in the world don't like white Americans, but Black Americans they embrace because they've exported our image and our culture for so long. So yeah, brother, stand up, man. Stand on business, stand on righteousness, and be an example, man. Show these brothers, man, what gangster really is, man. It's about evolving into the type of man that you was born to be.
Yeah, and I say this here too, man. It's not about what you've done. It's about what you're doing.
Yeah.
So we all done something.
Yeah.
Everybody comes from somewhere. Everybody got some mud somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me, you, Tommy Tucker, everybody. But it's not what we did, it's what we do. So you stay up, man. Get your head in the right place, man. I'm betting on you, man. Anything I can do for you, you live. Get in touch with me, man. You know how to get there. You know how to get home and get in touch with me, man. Somebody around there, one of them OGs around there know how to get in touch with me.
Okay, Ty. Well, that was actually good because remember on that one episode we said, man, we need to talk to the brothers in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because I can imagine it's hard to hold on to an imagination when you got, it's plenty of brothers doing life, man. You know what I'm saying? and trying to find peace, love, and joy. But there is a gift to life, you know, and I think when only way you can unravel that gift is to go deep inside yourself. So if you're a brother and you feel like your situation is bleak, whether you in the free world or whether you locked in a cage, man, just try to dig within, because the only world you can control is the world within yourself.
Yeah. Speaking about, being in prison, when I was in prison, man, there's guys and, I went in and out of it myself. Some days were bad days and most days were good days. See, they can lock my body up, but they can't lock my mind up.
Sure.
So my mind can be free to roam around, in Africa, you know what I mean, in the Caribbean, all around. I mean, around love, around my loved ones, and so forth. So you can be in prison and be outside. I've been in and out of prison for 50 years, inside a self-made prison hole in my mind. I've been in and out of that.
Yeah.
But I'm on a permanent, life parole of being, in paradise. I'm paroled to paradise for life.
Right on.
In my mind,
Yeah.
So I'm working on that in my mind, man. That mind is the other thing. It can free you or it can put you in prison.
Right.
You don't have to be in the walls of prison to be in prison. There's so many people locked up, man. So many billions of people locked up. They don't know what it is.
Right.
They don't know what's going on. All they know is they got to go to work. They got to meet that quote. They got to have 2 and sometimes 3 jobs just to make ends meet.
Well,
so anyway, man, I know we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to keep talking about this, and I apologize to anybody if the audio was a little bad. You might not understand this. In the Caribbean, man, the breeze is better to catch a cool breeze from nature than to sit up in the AC. So he's sitting out there on that veranda, but that wind is kicking.
You're talking about some earphones I need right now, right?
No, a microphone.
Well,
you can hear.
You still can hear the air, right?
No. They got advanced. This is 2025, Ty. They got some real advanced microphones, man. They cost so if you want to donate a microphone, just give us a comment. We got 2 minutes left. So anyway, y'all see Tyrone, he got a lot to say, man, but we want to be able to hear him clearly. So shoot at that Cash App, man. Any last closing remarks? And we're going to talk about this subject again, just in case a lot of that audio was a little bit choppy. So tune in for the next episode. We're going to dive deeper, man, into that inner peace.
Okay. Peace out.
Peace out, man. Thanks for watching.
Okay,
Thanks for listening. And give us a like. Give us a comment. Share this on any social media or the friend or family. Peace.
Peace.